sorry about that, got cut off there. Yeah, as I was saying, I really want to thank everybody that showed me so much support and given me great wishes and like just pointed a lot of love in my direction. You know, it's not just being family are being there for me straight throughout. They know what I'm all about, they know what kind of father I am to my son, and I hope that in their hearts they know that I'm worthy of the support, because it has humbled me the past 2 weeks since I've been vlogging, to kind of see some of the comments that people have left, and I mean literally I've had in 2 weeks only one negative comment, and I know where that came from and I wasn't surprised with that, but every other bit of feedback that I've had has been nothing but love. And if you want to talk about throwing your hat in the ring, this has given me a real boost and kind of galvanizes what I believe, and love the unstoppable forces. It's not just an expression, it really is the force that's inside of me. I only see my son in my mind and in my heart, so therefore everything that gets in my way is just seen as just an obstacle and a reason for me to keep fighting, and to keep trying and being there for my son. My son is love, and he asks me just by being on this planet to have love in my heart. You can't raise a child on hatred, you can't raise a child on negative feelings, you can't raise a child on temporary thoughts. You can only raise your child properly with love, optimism, positivity and patience, which I think in this situation, being that guy that travels almost around the world per year just to see his boy, is only going to be able to do that and continue to have a life with those feelings, emotions and thoughts in his soul, in his being. And it's not easy, but I am trying really, really, really hard. And funny enough, it doesn't even feel that hard. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep trying to make things right. Try and be the best father that I can be, irregardless of any accusations that get thrown at me, any allegations that get thrown at me. I really don't care. It's not important, and it's something that I will never ever focus on. I remember working with one individual who was a born-again Christian, and he had a situation where he had been working with someone for his church, going out and spreading the good news, if you like, and this person had the person that he was working with had a lot of issues with his past, and it affected him in the way that even this person that I knew could see it. And I remember he said something to me that stuck in my mind, and it will never ever leave. Whether you believe in God or not is not the point, but he said, with all of those negative thoughts, I told him to put them way down to his feet and kick them to Jesus, give them away. Those thoughts don't need to belong to you. The negative doesn't need to belong to you. The hate doesn't need to belong to you. Hate is a very easy emotion to keep and to grow. The hardest thing is to be able to turn that off. With hatred, you tend to find a lot of other things to compile on top of the hatred to maintain that emotion. And since he told me that, literally anything negative, I try and put it in a physical and literally let it bounce back and give it back to that person with a smile, with integrity, and with an intelligent response. I believe that pretty much every time I do this, making this journey, I have to have those thoughts in my mind. A lot of the time when I do come up here not slating anybody, it's not the warmest of welcomes, it's a negative kind of environment to be in. And as much as I just want to get my son away from that, I do feel that I have a responsibility to try and quell that as well. So yeah, the point I'm trying to make is, when you are in a situation where you are surrounded by the negative, and it is easy to focus on that and to entertain that, do the harder thing. Turn your back to it, kick it away, bounce it off, whatever you have to do, because those feelings there you carry with you all the time, and that's not good. But I think I've probably burnt and bored your ear off long enough. I'm going to try my best to get back in time so I can wake up at a reasonable time and get my backside to work, back on the grind, and I shall continue to do what I do. Anyway guys, have a lovely evening, and I hope that you have a blessed week. Love the Unstoppable Force.